Okay, students. We all know food is made up of complex substances like carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. We can utilize these substances as such so they are broken down into simpler substances. The breakdown of complex components of food into simpler substances is called digestion. Let us study digestion in human beings. You will be wondered to know that the food inside our body passes through an alimentary canal or simply digestive tract. It consists of buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and the anus. Okay, and small intestine and large intestine and the anus. Now let us know what happens to the food in the different parts of the digestive tract. Breaking down of food occurs by two waves: mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion is the physical breaking down of food. When we chew the food with the teeth, chemical digestion is the chemical breakdown of food into the molecules. Body can observe both types of digestion takes place in mouth. Mechanical digestion breaks food into smaller pieces, and saliva in our mouth produced by salivary glands causes the breakdown of starches into sugars. This process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. When the food we eat becomes soft mass, our tongue pushes it to the food pipe or esophagus. The esophagus is a long tube that runs from the neck to the chest. The movements of its walls force the food to the stomach. The stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It is a take-valve bag with a flattened chain inside. The stomach food is churned and mixed with the digestive juices, including hydrochloric acid. These chemicals break down the proteins into simpler substances. A leaving of mucus protects our stomach from acids. After about 4 hours in the stomach, food changes to shine and moves into the small intestine. The small intestine is the longest part of our digestive system. It is about 7.5 meters long and highly coiled in structure. It is the part where most of the nutrients of the food are absorbed. Liver and the pancreas also join the digestion. Liver secretes bile juice stored in a gallbladder and helps in the digestion of fats, whereas pancreatic juice breaks down proteins and carbohydrates. After that, partly digested food reaches the small intestine, and intestinal juice break down carbohydrates into simple sugars such as glucose fats into fatty acids and glycerol, and proteins into amino acids, and completes the digestion of the food. Now the digested food passes into the bloodstreams. We call this process absorption. Well, There are tiny fingers like things called villi leaving the inside of small intestine. Do you know the interesting part of really it? It increases the surface area of the absorption of digestive food. Then the absorbed substances are transported the blood vessels to different organs of the body where they are used to build complex substances such as proteins. This is called assimilation. When chrome gets into the large intestine, it absorbs most of the water and some salts out of the undigested food. This step is important because recovering water keeps us safe from getting dehydrated. Once most of the water is gone, solid waste move to the last part of the large intestine called rectum, and the fecal matter is removed through the anus. This is called a yeast change. So this way the human digestion completes. Have you observed a cow chewing continuously even when it is not eating? What happens is it quickly swallowed the grass and store it in a human. Here the food gets partially digested and is called cud. But later the cud returns to the mouth in small lumps and the animals chews it. Okay, so this process is called a rumination, and these kinds of animals are called ruminants. Okay, you will be know that there are certain organisms which do not have mouth and a digestive system, yet they digest food. This organism is amoeba, which is found in ponds, single cell, and you cannot see it with the naked eyes. It has a cell membrane, a rounded nucleus, and vacuoles in it. Okay. Cytoplasm, it changes its shape and position constantly by pushing out finger-like projection, that is called pseudopodia, and captures some microscopic organisms. Okay. Some microscopic organisms as its food. The food becomes trapped in a food vacuole, and the digestive juices acts on a food to break it down into simpler substances. Finally, the undigested food is expelled outside by the vacuole. By this you can say all the animals have same basic process of digestion. Okay students, I hope all are understand this topic. Okay, so next class I will come with new topic. Thank you.